Ladies Man Prepper here. What I'm going to go over today is my food acquisition bag. What does that mean? It means that I bring 3 days worth of pre-made food into the wilderness with us. After that, we have to get our own food. So on the table here I have various methods of collecting food. You got to know how to use this stuff. It's not rocket science, but you can figure it out. Let's start with the simple stuff first. We'll get into the more skill-based items next. Frog spear. You take a good stick, you whittle it down, you mount this to it, you secure it with some tape, and you have ways to get frogs. You have ways to get small game if you're really good. This is a lot better than trying to whittle a stick spear point and make that work. A couple of bucks at any of your Walmarts or Gander Mountains or anything like that. Yo-yo fishing reels. I have a video on this. I'll link it at the bottom. These are really cool. You hang them with some bank line from a tree. You run the line out into the water with your bait on the end of it, and when a fish bites, it retracts and keeps the fish from going crazy, and it's sitting there doing its job while you're back at camp or doing other things. Rat traps. This is a tip from Dave Cannonberry. He uses these. I think they're crazy effective. There we go. They're scary as hell to assemble, but you can put this in the woods and tie it to a tree. I drilled a hole into here. This was one of his tips. Drill a hole in here, you tie this off with some paracord to a tree, and if it doesn't kill the animal right away and tries to get away, it won't because it's tied to the tree. Bait it first and then set the trap. Don't try to put the bait on the trap after it's set. You'll lose a finger. So I got 2 of those. Snare wire. I got this at Michael's. It's craft wire. It's green. It bends really easy. You can cut this with any little multi-tool pliers, or you can wiggle it back and forth. It'll heat up and break. There's videos out there on how to set these, so I'm not going to cover that right now. But there's 100 feet of wire on this. Really cool. I think I paid like $1.50 for this. It's green, so it's camouflaged with the woods. You set up several of these on a leaning branch or limb, and hopefully in the morning you'll have squirrels. I don't know where I got this. It's just a little H piece of plastic with some bank line tied to it. I am going to install 50-pound spider wire. I trust this stuff so much. This thing is almost as strong as 550 cord. Not really, but it's really good strong stuff. Way over 50 pounds, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to wrap this onto here, and it will be used with the yo-yo fishing reels. Along with the yo-yo fishing reels, I have a fishing kit. This is very basic right now. I still have to add some stuff to this. But I have sinkers, I have an assortment of hooks. Ouch. I have a couple of worms, plastic worms with hooks on them, and just some little jigs. Jig heads there. This will change. This will get bigger and better, and we'll see how effective the yo-yo fishing reels are, and use it with that. Now, the Slingshot is an effective weapon in my hands. I'm pretty good with it. So I carry it. Takes a lot of practice. If you want to practice with it, use paintballs. They work really well to show you exactly where you hit the target. They're a little bit bigger, but you can get the small blowgun paintballs. But the regular 68 caliber ones work fine. This one has an opening in the bottom that you pivot, and you can put pellets in the bottom. I have 3/8 bearings. They're by Daisy. So I'm going to fill the bottom of that with those. Don't want to overfill it, just so you can get the lid back open, pull out a round, and use it. That took about half of them, so that means there's at least 30 pellets in here, 30 different tries to hit something with. I like it. So let's recap. Slingshot, rat traps, yo-yo fishing reels, frog spear, snare wire, fishing kit, braided spider wire. All of that goes into my camouflage draw sack, and it goes in my bug out bag. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Give me some info, give me some input. What do you carry to kill stuff with, to acquire food? Let me know. Click like, click subscribe, and post a comment. Love to hear them. Keep them coming. Lazy Man Prepper, out.